Why did it go out twice? Huh? Go. Dun, 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 dun. And it has 2 blenders. Okay. Yo, stop singing. This Kira hates Whimsy. Just say you hate Whimsy. Guys, let's hydrate. Hello, Kira. Hello, Bodhi. It's good to see you again, twin. I hate women. Alright. Hello, Buggy. Greetings, twin. Hello, Castanetero. And stream already. Okay. Hello, Jace. Hello, my #1 toe spreader. Hello, perhaps a moth. Greetings, twin. Of course it's gonna have blenders. Stop spreading them. I forgot I made that the title. Please don't. You can't make me, Meerkat. You can't make me. There might be a moth here, perhaps. Unspread them. Glue them together, actually. Hello, Oman. Hello, Sokar. What? I'm sorry I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. Cut them up. Bro, I'm not cutting my toes off. I'm not gluing my toes together. I'm not cutting them off. What are we talking about? Hello, Shatling. Hello, Nina. Greetings, twin. Spread them grippers. Hello, Sharky. Bow, 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 bow. How are you guys doing today on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing. Be honest. Kira banned me and now I can't share my streak. Wait, did Kira actually ban you? Another month, another leaderboard to conquer. Fuck you, Abodi. Where am toes at?
Meow.
Wow, sweetie, thank you so much for the 100 gay florp. Oh my gosh, we're starting the stream off on a high note. We are starting the stream off with good vibes. 100 gay florps. Meow, 3. Thank you so much, twin. W Pepper. No, he timed me out. Wait. Where am toes? Thank you, Mari, for the 5 florp. My toes are currently on the floor. No, he timed me out. Now I can't share my streak. Oh. Oh, really? Huh? How does that work? 10 toes spread out of 10. That's good. That's good, Carrot. I'm doing a 10 out of 10 today. Very upper management just told me the giant notes document I wrote has helped them across, like, the entire org. That's awesome, Oman. That's good to hear. Hell for misogyny. Fuck you, bitch. Interesting. Twitch doesn't know that they're in a love-hate relationship. 10 Emo Ducker HRT process has begun. That's awesome, twin. Hydrate. Hello, Screeching Banshee. Hello, Carrot. Hello, Oman. Hello, Pepper. Hello, Mari. Hello, everyone. Hello, Static Void. Hello, Vane. What the hell, Pepper? I can't donate 100 gay florps right now. The cold water just dripped onto me and I did not like that feeling. Drink your bloody water. So, I haven't made the Kiwi Kahoot yet. So I was thinking maybe I can make it today and you guys can help me put the possible answer choices. Because we can make it hard. We can make it difficult. We can make it tricky, you know? So I have all of the questions here. Ven vil you vervigs. Is Kiwi autistic is the first question. Alright. Is Kiwi autistic? Yes. No. And then I'm assuming, what an intuitive user interface. What in the world is this? Wait, which image should I use? Announcement. At Literally Castanetero is on a 20-day streak. Literally Castanetero, 20 days of walking this boundless, empty abyss. Thank you, Kira. Thank you, Kira. That was pretty much as good, if not better, than the regular streak announcement. Thank you, Twin. Hello, Buge. Somebody get Sino in here. Buge. Buge. Why are we saying fuck? Are you trying to get silenced by Twitch? What's happening?
One for each toe. Kiwi, you low-key make my day whenever you stream. It honestly gets so much better when I see that notification. Also, heck you a Bodhi. I said heck because if I said the word then TTS wouldn't go through.
Thank you, Jace. Oh, that's so kind. Jace, you make me smile, Twin. I appreciate the kind words, and I appreciate the 10 gay florbs. Thank you, Jace. You like the middle, Kiwi? Middle? Should I go with the middle?
Hype train when?
That's a good question, Mari. Mari, thank you for the 10 florbs, Twin. I appreciate it. Kiwi, are we allowed to swear here? Yes, yes. But be careful. Be careful, because Dev could show up at any moment, and I don't want his precious innocent ears to hear such atrocities. Okay, so just be careful. Buge. Yeah, the minimum is 10, Mari, for the text-to-speech. So I should go with the middle one? Is that what we've decided on? Kiwi, when are you going to play Among Us? Sometime. I want to at some point, trust me, I will. It's just, I'm autistic, so I struggle to do something on stream that is not the thing that I do every single day. The thing that I'm used to doing every single day. I struggle to do new things. To hear such atrocities. Alright, I'm going with the middle one. Is this AI generated? No, right? Right? It wouldn't be AI generated, right? Play Mecha Chameleon. I've heard of that game. Why is it so hyped? Why is it so glazed? I see it all over the place. Wait, I have 1 day of sub remaining. I will finally be free from reposting GIFs. Free from reposting GIFs. Abodi, do you not appreciate the glory and the wonder of having a sub in the Discord server? Pause. You're AI generated. Alright, bro. I'm not AI generated. 'Cause it's funny? I mean, it looks fun. Really? How many players does it take? 'Cause I have like 1 or 2 friends. I think this question is done. Oh, there's so many. Oh!
Kiwi, I was doom scrolling shorts and I found a really cute book called All Cats Have Asperger's. I highly recommend it. Is actually adorable.
Thank you for the 10 gay flops, Twin. All cats have Asperger's. Really? Really, what is it about? I like cats and I like autism. What I don't like is how they use the term Asperger's, because that's outdated. It always just makes me shake my head with disappointment. But that sounds cute. I like cats. I think you can play with 3 people, but you also don't need voice chat for it. Oh, are there pubs? Are there like public lobbies? I am an artist. Kiwi draws. Asperger's. Okay. I think I'd be good at that game because Kiwi draws. Who made Botwe? Who made Botwe? I don't find car crashes funny. Alright. Pinned by Kira instantly. Why are we sending this? Why are we pinning this? Okay. Who made Botwe? Okay, what should the answer choices be? What? I love Botswana. No, it takes premium? Oh my god. OMG first time chatter, thanks to your advice my boyfriend has been fully trained. He can barely stand being away from me for a minute.
It's an explanation of autism to better understand it, and it uses cats as examples. Also, isn't Asperger's literally a flavor of autism?
Thank you for the 10 gay florps, Jace the Waste. Hello, Silver Gold. That's amazing to hear, Twin. How are you doing today on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest. Welcome in, Twin. Asperger's is an outdated term that used to describe what is generally known as high-functioning autism or level 1 autism. More specifically, it's like generally more high masking and low support needs autism. But it's outdated. It's not a helpful term. It's not as accurate and descriptive as it could be. Also, I'm pretty sure the Asperger individual was a Nazi, but I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure he was. TBH, I still use Asperger's because, in my opinion, it gets across better what I have than level 1 autism. Most people understand what I mean immediately, even if the dude himself sucks. Yeah, that's the problem. like sometimes it's easy. I don't use it, but sometimes it is easier to use because people know what it is. But like that's the problem. We gotta educate people because it's unhelpful. What even is the specific definition of Asperger?
Yes.
Yes. Why are you, Sharky? Why are you marked as a possible ban evader once again? Wait, what is Asperger's? It's a formerly used diagnosis for a neurodevelopmental condition on the autism spectrum. Individuals generally have average to above average intelligence and strong language skills. So it's autism, but you have average to above average intelligence and you're basically high functioning. Is that it? Like, to me that it's really easy to just explain without using the term Asperger's. Yeah, I have autism, low support needs. Is that not very easy to understand and actually explains more than just saying I have Asperger's? Because another problem, if somebody is so uneducated that they only know Asperger's and not the other terms, then what was I gonna say? Fuck, I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? Oh my gosh. Oh, then I was gonna say, they might also have the incorrect assumption that being autistic and having Asperger's means that you're a genius. You're a savant. You know what I'm talking about? I feel really strongly about this. As you can probably tell, I like using the 2-scale method of support needs and masking. Because just like perpetuating the use of the term Asperger's is just perpetuating the lack of knowledge and education. People who would have been previously diagnosed with Asperger's are now typically diagnosed with level 1 autism, also referred to as high-functioning autism, which I think is more helpful than Asperger's. At least you're not using the name of a literal Nazi, and it gets the idea across. But again, the best way to do it is with the support needs and masking. Kiwi, does your face hurt? No? OMG, how many levels does autism have, and what happens if I get to 100, and how to level up? Watch Kiwi draws, that's how you level up. I very much enjoy this as a way to learn things. Thank you for remaining informative. That's awesome to hear, Moth. I appreciate the kind words, Twin. Bites into a kiwi. How could you? Right in front of me? Botswana has a really cool flag, by the way. Asperger's basically just means high-functioning autism. Autism with low support needs. Does kinda explain it, but Asperger's has more subtleties that I'm too autistic to properly explain. The definition of Asperger's is average to above average intelligence and level 1 autism. So, if you wanted to fully explain it, I suppose you could say, I'm low support needs and I have a high IQ. Like, I would qualify as having Asperger's, but I'm not gonna introduce my people. If I want to tell someone that I have autism, I'm not gonna be like, I have autism, but I'm low support needs. And also my IQ is kind of high. Like, I feel like that's not necessary. Right? Like, maybe I'm the problem, but is it really that necessary? Because again, the only explanation that low support needs lacks is the average to above average intelligence in terms of conveying that one has Asperger's. Is that a bug bite? Oh, thank you for the follow, Silver Gold. I think I have a bug bite. Ouchie. Is it a bug bite? Yeah. TS2 woke for me. Tired, Kiwi. Oh, great. It's always fun to try to guess if a new video is educational or a shitpost. Kiwi is an Asperger. Reincarnated in another world, and I must climb to the autism tower and get to a level 100 to hyperfixate on my home world enough to escape anime when. That sounds absolutely fire. That sounds so fire. Or both. It's often both. That just makes me smile, you know? That's what I try to do. Like, 70% of my content is satire, but woven throughout is little nuggets of truth and wisdom. Is that a bug bite? What was that orb of light, bro? Oh, I just took out my orb, you know? Like, you know, You know what I'm talking about? Kiwi, is your refrigerator running? No, I turned it off. Y'all like my orb? Boom! Be honest, do you like my orb? I usually keep it, like, stowed away because it's a little bright, but... This is my orb. Well, you better go catch it. Yeah, bro, I said I turned it off. I used to know someone who has Asperger's, and he, like, constantly said that he didn't like saying he's autistic because it's just more than that. Another argument that I've seen is that using Asperger's kind of has, like... What is it called? Oh, the term Aspie supremacy, that's what I was trying to think of. Where it discredits the experiences of higher support needs autistic people, and it's like, the people with Asperger's want to distance themselves. Like he said, he doesn't like saying he's just autistic because it's more than that. Asperger's is literally just autism, low support needs, and your IQ is average or higher. Bro's just LARPing. It's not that nuanced. Hold on, I have to go full screen because I'm starting to LARP. It's not that nuanced. He's actually just LARPing. What do you mean, cause it's more than that? Because saying Asperger's has the connotation of being, like, better or smarter? Like, what's going on? Asperger's means autism, low support needs, or, like, high functioning level 1 autism, and average or higher intelligence. It's that simple. And that's really easy to convey as well, using terminology that doesn't include a Nazi. Also, I don't get, like, personally offended when people use the term Asperger's. I'm just really autistic about this, and I love explaining it. Hello, Kirby Twin, how are you doing today on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing. Be honest. Good to see you, Kirby. But yeah, this doesn't offend me. Like, I'm not upset. I just love yapping about it. Hello, Shatling. Asperger's. I've just never seen a good argument for continuing to use the term Asperger's. I've never seen a good argument. Oh yeah, and I was talking about the term Aspie supremacy, where some people with high-functioning autism kind of try and separate themselves from autism as a whole. Try and see themselves as superior. Thank you for the follow, Kalia. Thank you, Twin. Hey, is Kiwi live? No, not right now. Sorry, Twin. Dun, dun, dun. Can you turn off your orb? It's whispering secrets of the dark arts and making me crave blood. Hold on. I just gotta check in with it real quick. It's telling me something. Shh. My orb is gonna do something violent, Retro. Greed and pride are so prevalent. Just stay vigilant. Thank you, Casanetero. Anyway. I tried to, like, peer at my orb a little bit. Hope you don't mind. Thank you for the follow. Sleeping Egg 5166. Like a 3 out of 3. Kirby, I hope that number improves, Twin. Can you turn off your stream? It's whispering secrets of the autist and making me get Kiwi fatigue. Thank you for unfollowing and refollowing, Sharky. Have you considered that I hate change and love bad things? I haven't considered that. I'm doing a 10 out of 10 for once. I feel better than I remember, which is nice. That's lovely to hear, Moth. I don't know, I'm not diagnosed, and I don't like saying I'm autistic because I'm not diagnosed. Informed self-diagnosis is always valid. Don't be discouraged from exploring yourself and, like, looking at new things, and found you earlier today from the clicker video. Hello, Twin. It's good to have you, Twin. It's good to have you. The your clicker training incorrectly video? How are you doing today on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest. Do not be afraid to do some exploration. To search. Look at the DSM-5. Do some reflection. Look at some informative videos. Don't be afraid to self-diagnose as long as it's backed by genuine thoughtfulness and research, and not just, oh, I saw a video on TikTok that said if I walk on my tiptoes then I'm autistic. Therefore I'm autistic. Like, thank you for the follow, Router. I'm back. Oh, Kiwi, did you not shut up? What the freak? Jace, I just answered your question. Go on YouTube and, like, rewind it. Because I high-key forgot everything that I said. Don't be afraid to self-diagnose. It's always valid. Informed self-diagnosis is always valid. I will shout this till the end of time. Thank you, Jace, for unfollowing me and then refollowing. Oh, you said, hey, Kiwi, can you shut up for like 20 minutes? I'll be RB. That was 1 minute, Jace. That was 1 minute. Can we please peep the horror? I'll do it when you least expect it. Can we turn off the 16 to 17's computers? I wish. I wish. Why does she look like that? You look 42 when you turn the orb on. I'm crying. Not crying. Alright. Kiwi, the Twitch notification only went out after 15 minutes. Like, genuinely? They take 50% of my profit, by the way. 50%. I used to walk on the tips of my toes. Turns out I have a condition in my leg. That's not good. Kiwi, when is fetish tier list part 2? The people are waiting. Unrelated note, I just received 60,000 USD from YouTube. Oh. How? What? What's 42 plus 11? 53. Well, I said 20 minutes because I don't know how long my mom needed me for. Okay. Okay. Are you sleeping enough to remember to sleep enough? 67. Can we donate through Streamlabs instead? I think it takes less of a cut. Oh man, I am not sure. I'm not sure. I've thought about this before. So the worst platform in terms of revenue share is by far Twitch. Twitch is so greedy and so egregious. Definitely Twitch is the worst. They take 50%. Yeah, I was gonna say, Casa Nintendo, the best service is Buy Me a Coffee. They take roughly 5%-ish. And then I think YouTube is somewhere in the middle. I'm not completely sure because with YouTube it's a lot more obfuscated and a lot more hard to tell. It's more ambiguous. But Twitch is definitely the worst. Go. Why are these chatters so bad at math? It's because they're subscribed to Kiwi Draws. It's contagious. Hello, Willow Twin. How are you doing today on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing. Be honest. How have you been doing, Willow? I saw that you were taking a break. What about, like, Cash App? I don't know how to use Cash App without doxing myself. That's why I went with Buy Me a Coffee, because you don't have to dox yourself. Supercell TV coming soon to take 80% of creators' products. Money Cell, of course.
Boo, jump scare. Oh shit, Willow is here.
Thank you for the 10 gay florps, Jace. I appreciate it, Twin. You're sleepy? I suppose that's valid, Willow. Willow? I like being sleepy. Hi, Sleepy, I'm Kiwi. Okay, but back to the topic of autism. Guys, can we guys, can we talk about autism, please? Kiwi, I was gonna go hunting and you're interrupting me. Wow, Sharky, thank you so much for the 100 bits, Twin. Thank you. I appreciate it, Twin. The topic is Kahoot. She is not making the Kahoot. Okay. We finally got the autism stream. Oh, Banui's here.
Hi, Shadowling. Hi, Jakey, my love. 3.
Wait. Hi, Shadowling. That's right. Hello, Hitch.
WTF did TS woman JS hiss at me?
I did. That's right. I bite, be honest. Be honest? I meant to say be careful. It seems that my words are getting RNG today. Like I don't have much control over the words that come out of my mouth. Thank you for the 10 gay florps, Jace. Thank you for the 10 gay florps, Banui. Hitch, how are you doing today on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest? Yeah, I was gonna say, Reaper, it's always an autism stream. Every single stream is an autism stream.
67, 67, 67, Bonky 67, 67, 67, Jace 67, 67, 67, Meow Meow Mooey.
Wow. Wow, Sharky. Thank you for the 20 florps, Twin. Such words of wisdom. Such genius. Such eloquence. But yeah, if you ever want to talk about autism and the terminology that we use to describe autism, please tell me. Just any questions, any statements, tell me. What made you decide to get new cat ears even though you see yourself more as a puppy girl? Good question.
TTS said Jakey, it might be over.
Jakey? Thank you for the 10 gay Florps twin. Thank you, Jakey, I appreciate it. Thank you, Jalv. So for my new ears, I feel like they could kind of go either way. I'm hoping to get these sort of blackish with brown parts that would blend into my hair more, and they just look much nicer and cuter and like, you know, these are nice, but they fit kind of weird, I feel like, and they're very round. They're super round, whereas the new ones are more triangular, which I like. They also don't have bells. Like, I don't always want to sound like, you know, when I'm moving my head around. So that's why. I was also just craving an impulsive purchase.
Don't call me Jakey or Jake/SRS.
Okay, Jalv, I will not call you Jakey or Jake. How about Jalv, is that okay? Trans rights, I agree. Wait, no. Trams rights. Alright. If puppy girl shaped, why meow? Asking the right questions. Jalv is good. Okay, good. Anyway, are we done talking about autism? If we are, I can go back to the task at hand. I always have time to talk about autism. Always. Why no puppy ears? I do want puppy ears. I tried to look for some, but all of the options that I found online were kind of lame. They kind of sucked. But eventually I'll get some. Like, one day when I actually have more disposable income, I'll fully invest. I'll go all out. Right now I'm just gonna try and make my own. I got some fur from the craft store. I'm excited. Kiwi, are you bi or just lesbian? Just lesbian. I think it's crazy how common late diagnosed autistic women are treated as a normal thing. Okay, done. Oh, it's crazy it's crazy how late diagnosed autistic women are treated as a normal thing. Like nobody seems to care that it's always the women being diagnosed late. Holy English. I completely agree, Willow. I have been saying this. Another thing that I love talking about. It is so much easier to get diagnosed with autism properly as a man. I think the number is like 4 times more likely to be properly diagnosed. To the point where I've seen someone, I think it was Ali, of course. I think it was Ali that said something like, yeah, in Australia, 4 times more men have autism than women. Autism does not have a gender. Autism does not have a gender. That screams inequality in the field of diagnosing, because autism does not have a gender. It does not matter what your gender is. Everybody is equally likely to have it. I have a gender and it's autism. So when I heard, I think it was Ali say that, it was like, okay. That just tells you how sad the field is. There's research to back this up. I believe it was up until 2016. I could be completely wrong. But up until some absurdly recent date, research on autism was exclusively using men. And today, it is significantly harder to get properly diagnosed as a woman. Significantly harder. There are people who get misdiagnosed. Oftentimes, women will get misdiagnosed with, I believe it's BPD. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sharky, W53pet, and DevPet, and Sharky Spin. Mia's question. What's your question, Banui? Question. I'm not autistic, so I don't know what to call this, but do you know what it's called when you're a giant fish that expels water from a hole on your head? Okay, so according to my knowledge, I think that's a chicken, but I could be wrong, Kira. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that's called a chicken. Let me know, though. Let me know. I'm not autistic. Loud, blaring, incorrect buzzer. It's okay. He's in denial. It's okay. Oh, that's easy. You're Brazilian. Hope this helps. Puppy ears do not fall under disposable income. What do you mean, Frog? What do you mean? This doc is holding an April and it's melt. The number of women I've met who either got diagnosed late or needed me to help them realize they even had it. Sob emoji. So true, Oman. I've told this story before. I went 19 years undiagnosed, unsuspected. Nobody knew I had autism. Nobody knew I had ADHD. Nobody knew I was neurodivergent in the slightest. And even when I discovered it, that was not because of outside intervention. That was because of my own reflection and research. If I hadn't have done that, to this day, I probably still would have been completely undiagnosed, thinking I was neurotypical. One of my friends only got diagnosed at like 31 after I suggested she get a neuropsychologist. Damn. Real shawnies never get diagnosed, but get assumed to be autistic by their parents and treated like children because of it. That sucks. That sucks. I don't understand why some people will hear like, oh, you're autistic? Okay, so I should treat you like a child. What? Yeah, and like, without a diagnosis, women are just left feeling wrong and bad at things that should be easy. Anywho, very true. Very true. That's why I think, because I've heard some people say, who cares if I actually have autism? I'm doing fine. Like, I'm doing fine. I don't really care to even seek out whether or not I have it, because I'm doing just fine right now. I never like that. Like, it's your life. It's your life. If you're doing fine, that's wonderful. But I have the opinion that it is always possible to improve your life by discovering how your brain works. If you don't know that you have autism, then there are probably some areas in your life that could be changed to make your life a lot easier and more comfortable. If you're structuring your life like a neurotypical person and you're actually autistic, I would guess that there are definitely some things that you could change to make life more bearable. And like you said, women are left feeling wrong and bad at things. When you don't know that you're autistic, there are so many questions that are raised, like, why can't I work like a normal person? Thank you for the follow, Borges. I've thought this before. Why can't I focus on my homework like everyone else? ADHD. Why can't I learn in class? Why does it feel like I'm sitting there and all the information is just going in one ear and out the other? Why? How come I'm different? How come I'm so awkward? How come it feels like I have to try so much harder in conversations? How come it feels like everybody else knows how to talk and they know how to be normal, but then for me it's so hard? Like, how come I'm just worse? How come I'm different? Those are some of the questions that you can get left with if you don't do some self-reflection and explore the possibility of things like autism. That's why I really like psychology and self-reflection. And I think that everybody should be more passionate about exploring themselves. That sounded weird. Like, psychologically, you know what I'm saying. Kiwi, I don't remember if you've answered this question before, but do you think men are diagnosed more often because neurotypical men tend to mask their emotions more, or in spite of it? No. Women mask more. And I believe that is also backed up by studies. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure women mask significantly more, and that's part of the reason why they struggle to get diagnosed more so than men. Men do not mask more, which is why it's easier for them to get properly diagnosed. They're essential to your career. Oh yeah, the puppy ears are essential to your career. I agree, Frog, I agree. I went 19 years. Okay, Gramps. Nobody knew. This is the most shocking part. Alright, Kira. Okay. I could say the same thing about you. TLT live album dropping? Oh. Not seeing much toe spread right now, twin. Hello, hun for the cunt. Don't worry, I'm spreading them, but it's not on camera. My question, does anxiety and overthinking fall under a disorder of some sort? There are anxiety disorders. There is generalized anxiety disorder. That's one that I've been diagnosed with before. Yeah, there are anxiety disorders, absolutely. It's really fascinating to learn about them. I don't know as much about the anxiety disorders as I do others, like autism, like the ones that I have, ADHD, delayed sleep phase disorder, but I know a bit. And, you know, the neurotransmitter, you know, imbalance in here can absolutely contribute to anxiety. So yes, yeah, anxiety can be disorders. What a scholarly answer, bro. I'm just RNGing words today. So many people say they're doing fine when they're really just surviving and not really living or enjoying life. Exactly. Also, you can never know if your life would improve after a diagnosis. I'm doing fine. My life wouldn't get any better. I'm just doing fine the way I am. I don't need an autism diagnosis. It wouldn't change anything. Brother, how do you know? You don't know until you do it. Like, you have no way of knowing if your life would be better because you haven't tried. True, I can't converse. Real twin. I feel so awkward and like, I feel like a robot in social situations. Who up balancing they neurons type shit. That's an order, by the way, type shit. I'm farting. Anxiety is a disorder. You can have anxiety and have it not be a disorder. If you have a really stressful test that is super important and it's coming up and you're scared, you're probably going to have anxiety, and that doesn't mean that you're disordered. But simultaneously, there are anxiety disorders, just to make that distinction. I'd say it's because boys are raised to have external experiences and like vocalize or have meltdowns that are loud, while girls are made to internalize it. I agree with that, Willow. I agree with that 100%. Anxiety is one, but the emotion and the condition can be different. Overthinking can be part of a condition or just something you do sometimes. So basically what I just said, Retro. Yeah. Meow. Meow. Men are more encouraged to be vocal and like be themselves, while women are told to fit into a role and control themselves. That is also an ideology that I agree with, Castanetero. That is a assertion. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm spreading my toes as well. That's good, Vane, that's good. Everyone is told to suppress themselves. I would say to an extent, Retro, but I believe there is some research to back that women are more influenced to mask. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember back when I was hyperfixated on researching all things autism, I recall seeing some statistics about men being more open with their emotions and being more external, I think, as, was it Castanetero or Willow put it, external with their reactions, whereas women were more taught to suppress it. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that would lead to women being higher masking down the road. I'm keeping my toes pressed tightly together out of spite. I told my mom I think I might have autism, and she said, your generation focuses too much on labels. Oh, that's one thing that pisses me off. Oh my gosh. It goes back to the same thing. You just care too much about labels. Brother, if I have a mental disorder that impacts every single second of my life greatly, why would I not want to identify that disorder? Yes, that includes labeling it. Boo-hoo. And you know what else that does? That opens my eyes to an entire world of information that was previously hidden from me, that can tell me how to better structure my life so that it's more bearable and more comfortable. And it answers so many questions like the ones I was listing before. I just hate that argument where it's like, I think I'm autistic. You focus too much on labels. What a productive response. I'm rubbing my belly. Had to tell someone. That's nice, Dom. That's nice. Thank you for telling us. Who are balancing the internet? I'm so behind on chat. And this is unrelated to you, but the mindset some genders have it better than others makes it so that that sort of thing can happen. Both men and women very frequently are forced to hide themselves because of society. E.g., Retro, I'm just talking about the statistics. The statistics are that women are more high masking. Meow. 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 What if overthinking mixed with the anxiety can cause meltdowns / make someone burst out and get mad at everyone? Because that's what happens to me. That's a good question, Banui. I don't think anyone in this chat, including me, is a professional, so I wouldn't go looking for legitimate professional advice in here. But hey, discussing is always fun. Overthinking mixed with anxiety. Another thing that I really like to learn about is cognitive distortions, psychological patterns. I like discovering what is within my control, internal locus of control. You know what I'm talking about? So like, I think I have anxiety. I was diagnosed with it at one point, but I'm not sure if I still have it. But it's certainly something that I struggle with from time to time regardless. And one thing that I try and do is actually implement tactics to help that anxiety. Like, going on a run. Running really helps with my anxiety. Or breathing exercises. I'll do breathing exercises. I'll try and ground myself. One thing I need to remind myself is I'm not in any immediate danger. I am completely safe right now. Okay, even talking about this is kind of triggering, so I'm gonna stop, but when I am distressed, I try and think of things that I can do, that I have the power to implement to help myself. Even if I do have an anxiety disorder, again, I got diagnosed at one point, I don't know if it still stands, but probably. I try and identify things that I can do for myself to help. To sort of, what does mitigate mean? Mitigate the disorder? Lessen? Calm it down a little? Cold showers are really good for anxiety. women masking drool emoji. Alright, Frog, what? I don't know, I'm not a psychologist, sorry, Benui. Yeah, same here. I mean, I'm autistic, but I'm not a professional. One day, I want to be a professional. I'm minoring in psychology, but I want to make it my major. Oh my gosh, imagine I could come on here and be like, I am a professional. I actually have a PhD. Imagine how aura that would be. Also, we live in an androcentrist society, so guys feel more comfortable to vocalize externally. What is androcentrist? You don't need to know the name of what's wrong with you, so long as you can navigate life healthily. I mean, yeah, but knowing that it's autism makes it so much easier to find information. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, Benui. Wait a minute, this calls for a Benui on screen. Thank you so much, Twin. W Benui. Common. Extremely common W. Thank you so much, Twin. W. Kiwi should learn her Latin and Greek root words. Kiwi, PhD of BS. Okay. Bro, my psychiatrist was like, I'm not a big fan of labels. My brother in Christ, that is your job. Whoa. Wholly unqualified. What? Yeah, I'm a mathematician. I'm not a huge fan of numbers, though. But yeah, Kasane Tedo. Knowing what autism is makes it so much easier to reason about it. I used to do that. I used to discover things about autism without knowing that I had autism. Like, I would figure out how to socialize manually. I was aware that I wasn't good at socializing, but I thought it was just because I was awkward. And I got around that awkwardness by just turning it into a sort of equation. Like, logically figuring out how to socialize. But I would still blame myself because I didn't know that I was autistic. And there are so many other things, like sensory issues. I've always known that I hate gloves. I had no idea why. They felt terrible. I can never wear gloves. But I didn't know why. I didn't wear them. I figured out how to live my life in that aspect, but I didn't know why. I've always struggled with feeling hot. I've always said that my upper body gets more hot. Now I've discovered that's not true. My upper body is more prone to sensory issues. I can wear long pants and be fine, but I need a breathable, small article of clothing on top. Like, the most that I can wear is a t-shirt, unless it's really cold. But for the longest time, I would subject myself to discomfort and overstimulation every day because I didn't know that I had autism. I thought, oh, I just get hot easily. I would wear my hair down, not knowing that that was giving me such intense sensory discomfort. Overstimulation, it would make me hot every day. But I was just thinking, oh, it's because the AC isn't good enough. Like at school, I would always blame it on, oh, they keep the classrooms too hot. And I confused getting hot with overstimulation. So, like, you can navigate your life without knowing that you have autism, but why? Why would you choose to live in the dark and not expose yourself to the most information possible? And also, there are some things that really can never be solved, I would argue. Like the blame. I blamed myself for being awkward. I blame myself for being awkward in conversation. Knowing that I have autism makes me know that it's not my fault. That there's nothing intrinsically wrong with me. It's just a mental disorder that changes the way that I interact with people. So yeah. My aunt is really neurodivergent but never got diagnosed, but she's developed coping skills and lifestyles to— Aww! Benui gifted a sub to Retro, that's so wholesome. Thank you, Benui. W Benui. Aw, thank you, Benui, you really don't have to. That's so sweet. Thank you, Benui. Without knowing the name of the disorder. Yeah, again, Kasane Tedo. Like, that's valid, and I don't doubt that. You can absolutely shape your life to help you with your specific mental situation, but I will always argue that it is more beneficial to know it and understand it. Because there are going to be details that you're not going to figure out. You cannot, even if you were Albert Einstein, I would argue, you could not map out every single detail of your mental disorders and your mental profile without knowing what it is. This is years and years and years and years and years of research. You are not going to discover all that shit by yourself. No matter how hard you try, no matter how on top of things you are with, like, trying to structure your lifestyle to help your specific mental profile, you're not going to know all the answers. So I would argue it's always better to pursue knowledge. I'd say it harms everyone, but also the way men are conventionally allowed to express themselves are more violent than the way women are conventionally told to express themselves. So it harms both, but one is more noticeable than the other. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Why do you have locusts internally? How did they get in? Stop drinking piss. Wonderful chat. I am an unlicensed psychiatrist in 50 states. Ask me anything. I should start opening my videos with that. Meow. Mitigate means to try and minimize. Oh, thank you. That was so long ago. Holy, I need to read faster. Hello, Allie. Dr. Kiwi, PhD of Psychology. W. Benui. I'm glad you're feeling better, Benui. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Benui, how are you doing, twin, right now on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest. Androcentrism, emphasis or insistence on the centrality of males and maleness in the human experience. Speaking of which, I saw this crazy video about how films are hesitant to make female main characters because they worry that the boys in the audience won't be able to connect with the female main character. Did you hear about that one recent movie, and it was like an all-female main cast, I want to say? Like 7 characters, the main characters, but they're all girls. This is a kid's movie I'm talking about, by the way. But it was scrapped, and the producers were worried that the boys in the audience wouldn't be able to connect with the female leads. Pardon me if I'm messing up the memory a little bit, but you know what concept I'm trying to portray. I am picking up what you're putting down. There is very much an emphasis on the centrality of males and maleness in the human experience, as you put it, Static Void. That's crazy, like God forbid a girl can be the main character. Exactly. It's genuinely insane. TLDR, the male experience is the human experience. Pretty much. I also saw a really fascinating video about... Well, I can't talk about it because it's like NSFW. But I watched a really fascinating video on feminism in the context of sex. I watched it yesterday. And it was really eye-opening. I can't go into detail. I'm being silenced. But it was so fascinating. Feminism is just so interesting to learn about. The psychological aspect of it. I love it. Hello, hi. Why are we saying hi? Hi. Hello, Anna Melocaris. When I get overstimulated, my face heats up like I have a fever. Me too, Willow, and I turn bright red. Oh, this stream is peak. Hello, Akira2 Prime. How are you doing, twin? I need to read faster. Why can't you just be more accepting of looking for how to improve your life without necessarily labeling it something, especially since everyone has different symptoms? No, I think you should absolutely look to improve your life. I just think that it's always more beneficial to label it. I'm not shaming people for not labeling it, I'm just arguing that it's always more beneficial to label it. And yes, everyone has different symptoms, but that doesn't mean you can't gain knowledge from researching and exploring any disorders that you may have. I think back to my own experience, like I said, I went 19 years. I shaped my life into something that was more manageable for me. I got certain jobs. I tried working in customer service once, fucking hated it. So I quit. And I got a job that actually paid more and was way more suited to my specific needs, psychological profile. I'm able to shape my life to help myself. But after learning, just like, that's how the quality of my life went. The quality of my thinking, my clarity, all my questions answered. And if I want to make my life better, hop on the internet, do some research. There's always more to learn. And I would argue, you will never find that knowledge by yourself. I'm not shaming anyone for not seeking out a diagnosis. I'm just saying I always think it will be more beneficial, and you will learn more. And I don't understand people who say, no, I don't want a diagnosis. Like, they're faced with the opportunity to pursue one, and they say, no, I don't want it. No, it's better to leave it unlabeled. I'm fine just the way it is. That's what I don't understand. To be honest, at this point, when I get really overstimulated, I lock in because at my job, I can't afford to lose focus. Probably not great for my mental, but we'll find out about that later. I'm sorry to hear that, Oman. Only 189 subs? This Benui is too generous. Kiwi, can you explain last 20 minutes of stream? I wasn't there. I kind of forgot. How are you, Kiwi? I'm doing really good, Ali. How are you, twin? How are you? Benui is doing about a 5. We need to pump those numbers up. I agree with the Bodhi. Yo, Benui, I suppose that's okay. But I hope that number improves further. Manui, I'm finishing your comm tonight. I'm excited. Manui's commissioning me, by the way, for a profile picture. It's so fire. It's so fire. I'm excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so slow at reading. Honestly, indie films have a lot of female protagonists, and they are super popular and related to among all. Yeah, which confuses me. Because, like, why are certain executives, or I don't know the proper terminology, choosing to not include female leads? You just look in the indie field, they're being received very well. And if there's a problem of boys not being able to connect with female leads, shouldn't we face that problem and try and fix it by just making the movie? Instead of ignoring the problem and perpetuating that sexism? Okay. Not having female leads because men is such dog water, right? Actually just perpetuating the problem. I've only got 5 days left for my sub. That's amazing news, bro. No more Ally gifts in general, hell yeah. Can I get a W? Can you send a link to the feminism and sex video in Discord? Yes, Pepper, I would love to. I'll do it in the Hey Adults chat. Remind me after, okay? Find a message from me in Hey Adults and then ping me so I can see it. I hate how Disney is a propaganda machine, and I watched a documentary where they talked about how Disney owns the majority of the media corps. Unsurprising. I mean, in some places they won't hire you if you're diagnosed, so you hide it. That's terrible. Thank you for the follow, Rainbow. I would understand that horrible practice being done in secret, but in the United States, that's illegal, right? In the United States, it's illegal to be like, oh, I'm not gonna hire you because you're autistic, right? Isn't that illegal? Like, oh, I was gonna hire you, but then I found out you have autism, so now you're out. That is highly illegal, right? Somebody tell me? Maybe? Potentially? It's illegal but unenforceable. Yeah, that's what I thought. That does make sense. You don't have to tell your employer that you're autistic in order to explore it more. Like, I don't know if I would tell an employer if I was autistic, but I'm still gonna learn all about autism. I'm still gonna recognize that I have it and label it. There are so many things you can do that don't involve telling your employer. But yeah, that's a real issue and it's quite sad. The fact that you would get discriminated against for just letting it be known that you have a disability. There are definitely reasons to not seek out labels, almost all of which should not exist. The main one is legal stuff. A lot of things are gated if you have a diagnosis. Really? My ADHD diagnosis is going to mean that I need to spend thousands on a specialized neuropsych eval for a chance at getting approved for the medical to get a pilot's license? Informed self-diagnosis is looking really attractive right now. Yeah, because that makes sense, Oman. Oh no, the boys won't dehumanize women and see them as people. Oh no. Exactly, Willow. Exactly. The boys, they don't see women as actual people, so the movie won't click with them. So we gotta make it a male main character. Yeah, why would we, like, address the problem when we could just kick the can down the road? You are very opinionated. I like you. Thank you, Moth. I appreciate the kind words. I like coming on here and being brazen. I need to turn up my brightness. Water just splashed in my nose. I hope it's illegal. Yeah, it should be. Shout out to autistic people. Hell yeah. It's illegal but very difficult to prove. True. Also, other countries exist. If there's a country in which you will actually, like, not get hired for being autistic, and it's systematic, like it's enforceable, that's some bullshit. I see. So it's like, it's technically illegal, but it's enforceable. That sucks. Off topic, do you guys like partially melted ice cream? No, I like my ice cream, like, 10% melted. Not, like, the frozen, but just soft enough that I can scoop it nicely. And that's it. Kiwi, can we have the cat in the bath? Yes. anytime you want, feel free to ask me questions about autism or like psychology in general. This was such a fun discussion. Guys, let me know if I ever say anything out of pocket or anything unhinged. I always try to be mindful with my words, but I also always worry that something's going to come out that's just not true or that's harmful. And I'm always open to academic discussion, so just let me know. That?
What do I get for joining Tier 3 Subly?
Mari, thank you for the 10 florps. Banui, thank you for the 5 gifted. W Banui, as always. Oh my goodness gracious. Every time you open your mouth, it's harmful to my ears. Why did the gifted not play the little dev sound that goes like ee? Aww. W Banui, thank you so much, twin. It's so wholesome seeing people that usually just lurk in the streams come out to thank someone for a gifted sub. Thank you, Banui. This Banui is too kind. Mario, what do you get for joining Tier 3 Subly? Literally no idea. Access to like one more emoji, I think. I don't know. I haven't considered the possibility that anybody would sub at Tier 3, so I just don't bother adding anything. Maybe one day I'll add some perks. Yeah, it's not worth it. I enjoy my ice cream partially melted when it's with another scoop of a different flavor. I'm aware that this is strange. I walked into my room and I don't know what she's watching, but there were little girls. What? What? Worst message ever? Oh, that's an awful lot of subs. Excellent work, Banui. Truly, truly. I love cookie dough ice cream, so if I eat ice cream too frozen, I'll break my teeth on the cookie dough chunk. Cookie dough ice cream is fire. Fun fact about the autism/ADHD restrictions on flying. They date back to like the 60s, when they were trying to prevent neurodivergent people from joining the military / restrict their rights in general. This one creator that I follow, I want to say her name is Kaylin. I recall a video about when you're autistic, you can get special accommodations in airports if you have a diagnosis. 6-7. Okay, Heavenly. Like, you could get to board the plane first, even if your ticket or whatever doesn't merit that. You get access to, some airports even have sensory rooms. Or, like, other rooms that can be utilized for overstimulation to go in and calm down and quiet down. I could be wrong, but that sounds really cool. I remember the Kaylin individual posted a video where she was in one of the sensory rooms. And then they also got to board first, I'm pretty sure. Hello, Mist! How are you doing, twin? On a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest. Greetings, Mist. Good to see you, twin. Pray tell, do you know what today's little song is that you doth so tunefully sing? What a wonderful question, Moth. It's by 303, and it is called... I gotta scroll. I'm still scrolling. It's called Starstruck by 303 and Katy Perry. It's okay if you make a mistake. It's not the mistakes that damn you, it's what you do, or more importantly, what you don't, that gets you in trouble. Yeah, true, Sweetie Pepper. Very true. Crazy, considering that with flying you would feel so rule-oriented, it would be an ideal environment. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. And like, what if you have someone that's really autistic about flying, and they're very knowledgeable and very skilled? That's somebody that I would want flying my plane. Like, what are we talking about? I feel like that's one of the most qualified people to be in the seat of that cockpit. Like, what are we talking about? Greetings, Mist. I can rant about this for a while. My favorite restriction... Thank you, Banui. 100%! Wait, what do we get 100% on? Thank you so much, Banui. Holy moly. We just unlocked something. I don't know what we unlocked. But we unlocked something, and it was thanks to you. Level 2 complete. Thank you so much, Banui. Genuinely, I appreciate your generosity, twin. Holy cannoli, as the cool kids say. Hype train. Thank you, Banui. I appreciate it, twin. I get the special accommodation of getting to go to a special room and seeing cute dogs. Cute dogs. Aww. My favorite restriction is that you aren't allowed to be on ADHD meds while flying. which is really funny because a lot of pilots take stimulants for night flights. What? That's odd. I wonder, like, are there any side effects that they're worried about? What's the logic behind that, Oman? What? Wait, let's raid Ender Peach live. Who is that? Yeah, we're gonna raid someone again today. We're gonna raid someone again. Again. Wait, the Banui gifted subs have little hearts around them. Look at how cute that is. Dude, sensory rooms are such an awesome idea. I've never been in one, but I saw a hockey game a while ago. I saw one at a hockey game a while ago, and I found it so cool. Frog, real. Oh my gosh, real. I used to play this Roblox game that was like a bunch of sensory rooms because I don't have sensory rooms in real life. But they were dark, and they had like little fidget toys in places, and they looked all cool, and I love sensory rooms. They're so cool. Anyone can actually ask for disability boarding, and they legally can't ask you for proof / specifically what is preventing you. If you believe you need it, you can just talk to them and take it. Really, Oman? Interesting. Hello, Kiwi, long-time person, first-time chatter, meow. Hello, Resin, Residue, Twin. How are you doing today on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest? Greetings, streamer. Goodbye, Willow. 4 out of 10. I'm sorry to hear that, Mist. But since I'm back home with Stuffy, it will surely climb up over time. That is good to hear, Mist. I hope this stream increases that number even a little bit. YouTube chat neglect. I'm sorry, Giant Grundle. Sometimes I forget to look at YouTube chat. Thank you, Banui. Literally buying subs for everybody. Every single nobody is safe. Thank you so much, Banui.
I'm gonna say the K word. You can't say the K word, that's racist. Kiwa55.
Sharky, thank you for the 67 bits, Twin. I appreciate it. W Sharky. Be careful saying the K word, that's not very appropriate. This is a family-friendly stream. No, it's not. No, it's not. Be careful using the K word in public. It's not a very nice word. I want to fly a plane so bad. I am autistic about planes. Dev is also autistic about planes. Banui said... Wait, where'd it go? Where did it go? Am I blind? The fuck? Last batch of gifts, I promise. And then immediately after gifts, another sub. That's my goat right there. I think the reason they restrict stimulants is to avoid crashes mid-flight / making sure if you miss a dose you won't crash, which like kind of makes sense, but also it shouldn't be a flat-out ban. I can understand that. I don't think I'm educated enough to form an opinion on it. I will fight you, Twinto. Why are we fighting? Banui almost hit 200 gifted. Oh my goodness! Holy moly! What do you mean I'm literally casanetada? Is that a reason to call you Greg? What? Should I hit it tonight? A vape, a person, or a car? None of the above, bro. None of the above. Alright. I want to fly a hornet. What's a hornet? Emoji 53, based pair. Oh wait, also if you want to try flight at all, you can get everything you need to fly a tiny Whoop FPV drone from... Smart words, smart words, smart words. Hit the gritty. Oh, Resin. Oh, great. Can we raid Germa? Can we raid Germa? Who should we raid today? Guys, we were actually gonna work on the Kahoot, and then we spent an hour talking about autism. Greatest stream ever? Who should we raid today? My English is not great right now. Like, something's awry. Something is wrong. Gulp? Who should we raid today? Dude, the last time was so wholesome. I want to find another small streamer to raid. You should raid Greg Draws. You should raid that Kiwi person. Oh my... What? How? How did you just... How did you just gift a sub to Germa? Wait, what? Yo, I hope Germa enjoys that sub. Thank you so much, Banui. Oh Oh my gosh, unskippable title. Hello, twin. It's true, I'm spreading my toes. I hope you get to notice. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness gracious. Wait, another small streamer? Was there anyone besides Dokibird? What? Yeah, Kira, were you there? I think it was 2 days ago we raided Ambi the Wolfess. Puppy girl that was playing some space game, and she had like 4 viewers, and then it was so sweet. It was actually so sweet, bro. We could raid the Kerbal streamer a second time. What's a Kerbal streamer? Ender Peach Live. How big are they? I mean, like, how big is their stream? Why did that come out like that? Oh, 5 viewers. Aww. Queer, LGBTQIA, LGBT, PNG tuber, chatty. Kerbal Space Program is not some space game. Oh, that was the name of the, new badge, who this? Nah, that's Aura. 200 gift subs, VIP, and the 2-month subscriber. Nah, that's Aura. I should add special icons for, like, long-time subscribers. Hype train success. Ender Peach Live. Yeah, I might raid them. That's kind of wholesome. Raid Queso. We tried that, Abodi. We tried that. But he has raids turned off. Unfortunately. I do enjoy VTubers. That's why I subbed to you. Okay, sweetie pepper. Okay. Did we do any Kahoot stuff today? We did. We did 1 question. Uno. Raid Germa. Is Germa live? If Germa got the sub notification and came in here, that would be so cool. That'd be so funny. Oh my goodness. I wonder how frequent that is. People gifting a sub to some random, very popular streamer. Germa isn't live. Man, what a shame. It's my 2nd favorite color, Misty. Oh, you mean the... Oh, now it switched to the train. Wait, now I can't see it. Grr. Oh, purple. What's your favorite color, Bunui? What should the options be? Like, who would make... Oh, Dev. That's a good one. People are gonna guess Dev. Retro. Who made Botwe? Kiwi. Impossible. And... Well, what's another option? Who would make Botwe? Green. Kiwi, spread your toes. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm spreading my toes. Blue is your favorite color. That makes sense, Benui. Considering what you're having me draw for the commission, that makes sense. Got from the internet. That's a good idea. I was gonna do that. Perfect. Wonderful. Amazing. Dude, making Kahoots is genuinely so fun. I had 2 tablespoons of chia seeds this morning and they are hitting full force. Okay, twin. Who is Evil Orange Draws? Alright, bro. Okay. We don't talk about those times. We don't talk about those days. There is no Evil Orange Draws. Is Dev safe? What is this answer? Yes, he is extremely safe in Kiwi's basement where he dwells happily and comfortably. That's a... -9. Alright. How can I shorten this? He's extremely safe in Kiwi's basement where he dwells happily. I'll get rid of and comfortably. There we go. Perfect. No. Sometimes. There's a streamer playing Kahoot? Nah, that's Aura. Nah, that's Aura. Did we decide Ender Peach live? I'm not sure. Maybe? I guess we could. Kiwi, can you spin your toenails like JoJo? What? Spin my toenails? If you can find a Tunisian streamer, I'll raid them. Somebody find a Tunisian streamer. Is this sufficient? What are these images, bro? What? DevSecOps, oh my. What? Eating my toenails. Haha, sometimes. That's a good idea. Haha, sometimes. I'd say this is a really good question. Next. What genre of offensive content did Kiwi look up on stream? Alright, bro. What should the answers be? Sonic inflation? I'm pretty sure I can shuffle all the questions and the answers. How many Kahoots can a streamer have before they are no longer niche? Car crashes. Wait, but I did look that up, Abodi, so that would muddy the results. Economic inflation. That's good. What's another? Oh, sans inflation. That's good, that's good. Okay, what's a last offensive thing that I could have looked up on stream? Meow. Meow. If somebody can find a Tunisian puppy girl that's streaming, we're rating them immediately. Live leak. Mpreg Sonic. Wait, that's a good one. Because it's a little misleading. Because it is Sonic, but it's not Mpreg. It's not Mpreg. I think this is perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. I'm gonna need to go back and add images for this. I need images. I can't read. What is Kiwi's favorite Clash Royale card? I remember on the previous Kahoot, it was so funny because all the pictures, if I recall correctly, had like nothing to do with the question. Or why was it funny? Because the picture would be the complete wrong answer. That was it. Like, who is Kiwi's favorite streamer? And it was a picture of Jinxie, but then the answer was Dev. That was so funny. Mega Knight. Skarmy. Ram Rider. 18 naked cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch. Wait, did anybody else listen to that like 5 years ago? Be honest. Did anyone else?
Can you show me Octopus, please?
Yes! Where is Octopus? Oh my gosh! It was on my bed. Octopus! Thank you for the 13 florps, Sharky. I appreciate it. This is my Octopus. He is happy. He also has an angry face, but I don't like to keep it out because I like whimsy and joy. He's happy. Octopus. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't think that's a card. Dev is my favorite Clash Royale card. Yes, Ram Ranch. Thank you. I love Ram Ranch. It's in my playlist. Based. I did listen to Ram Ranch, mayhaps even earlier than 5 years ago. Based. Yeah, honestly, me too. I keep forgetting it's not 2020. What's another good Clash Royale card? I say good as if Mega Knight is good. Okay. I hate that Ram Ranch unironically has good guitar riffs. What the hell is the title? Don't worry about it, Twin. Don't worry about it. What's a good card? Mega Minion. Okay. Next. What is a Shatling? Oh, this is a good question. This is a good question. Y'all should know this. Past tense of shit with ling on the end. Term of endearment. Perfect. Oh, I can make these separate answers like this. No, but I feel like the separate answers are confusing. Chatling, but combined with the word shit. This is gonna be a lot of reading. This is gonna be a difficult... Rune Giant? Oh my... No. You're so right. You're so right. Rune Giant. Perfect. Alright. Then, what is Fire Giant? Dev is the best Clash Royale card. See, that would be misleading, Oman, because Dev is my favorite person, but he's not a Clash Royale card. Twin, I must finish my animation. Good luck, Twin. What's up, chatlings? Okay. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Thank you for the follow, Orb. Future tense of shit with Ming on the end. Term of annoyance. And copy. And paste. It's perfect. It's amazing. And then, what should the last one be? Chatling? Chatling? It's a meaningless, made-up word. Perfect. Past tense of shit with ling on the end. Term of endearment. That is the correct answer. Fire Giant is an Elden Ring boss. Oh. An answer with more than 2 words? Too much for my zoomy brain. Honestly, real missed. If I was taking this Kahoot, I wouldn't read this. I wouldn't read these answers at all. I would just pick one and go with it. Thank you, Oman. I appreciate you giving me a heads up. Okay, I'm not gonna go through and do all these. I'll do one more. Where does Dev live? Tunisia and Kiwi's basement. It's perfect. I'll make the red option Tunisia because the Tunisian flag is red, and then... Oh, I'll make the green one Kiwi's basement. Kiwi's basement. What should the other options be, though? Where else could Dev live? Tunisia, Kiwi's basement. Where would he be mistaken? Oh, Egypt. Good one, good one, good one. Shout out Egypt, bro. Top 5 flags. Are you the kiwi the bird or kiwi the fruit? Both. Thank you, Mist. W Mist. Thank you so much, Twin, for the gifted. Holy W. Had to snipe it before Banui. I appreciate it, Twin. Thank you so much. In our hearts. Pennsylvania. Bikini Bottom. How do you spell Pennsylvania? Perfect. Tunisia, Kiwi's basement. Enable multi-select to assess accuracy with... I'm not gonna do that. I'll just have 2 right answers. W Missed. Thank you, Twin. Because your basement is growing moss. No, my basement is not growing moss. I keep it nice and clean for Dev. What does DDC DDS stand for? Yeah, I'm not doing all this on stream. I have to come up with 4 different acronyms. Wait, no, we're doing it together. Come on. We're doing this together. DDC DDS. What? JJ, thank you for the follow, Twin. Doki Literature Club. Give me 3 more. DDS. D on
Deltarune tomorrow BTW.
Deltarune tomorrow, by the way. What does that mean? I've been seeing that in multiple locations. Thank you for the 10 gay florps, Oman. I appreciate it, Twin. Dance section. Dance. Yo, Kira. Section doesn't start with a C, Twin. Did that cat girl doom scrolling dear sleep? Dance. Did cat girl did this meow. Perfect. Do you do sober streams? No, sorry, Twin. This is water. That was terrible timing. I'm drinking water. Dance, did. Wait, I missed one in the middle. Cat girl, perfect. Cat girl. Famous Toby Fox game getting update tomorrow. Oh. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Amazing. Is that piss? No, it is not piss. Okay. Yellow missing a C. Oh yeah. Felt the aura. Felt the aura from another window. Had to pause. Banui, thank you so much for the tier 1 gifted. I appreciate it, Twin. 201 gift subs. Actually insane. Thank you so much, Banui. Felt the aura from another window. Had to pause Final Fantasy XIV. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Do you do sober streams? Oh my gosh. Thank you for the follow, Goat. That was so funny. Goodness gracious. Felt the aura from another tab. Is Kiwi's nose ring real? Prepare yourselves. I know this is very difficult. Thank you, Mist. Bro, you are so kind and generous. I appreciate it, Twin. Thank you. W Banui, W Mist. W everyone. Mist, I know this is going to be really shocking to you. I'm sorry. Please make sure you are seated before receiving this information. Is Kiwi's nose ring real? No, it is not. I know That's gonna be very shocking, maybe even traumatizing to hear. I know. Is the double wave Pavloved at this point? You mean this? Basically. W missed. Are you two in a fight? Fuck you, missed. Okay, and W missed. I'm too autistic for this. I feel like you should do how many piercings do I have? Oh, that's good. How many piercings does Kiwi have? I want to get piercings. 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute. 0, 1, 2, 3. And the answer is 0. Ow! Very clever.
WW wait, it's not real? Sad emoji, end of the world.
Oh, okay, missed. Okay. Thank you so much for the 1,000 Forbes twin. Oh my goodness. You are so generous. I know it's scary. I know it's scary. The nose ring is not in fact real. Look. I know it's very scary, very alarming, but it's not real. Kiwi has a nose ring. I thought it was just how her nose looked. I'm thinking of getting a second ear piercing. That's Aura. That's Aura. Make one option 3.14159. I feel like you guys are the type of people to know a ton of digits of pi. Next! Meow. Who is Evil Kiwi? This one's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna say Retro Phoenix. Let's throw in a lesser known name there just to throw people off. Buggy. Who else would be Evil Kiwi? Kira. He's evil. And the answer is Buggy. I'm so good at this. Oh my gosh. Is that E, Sharky? 6, 7. Okay. 3.14. A Bodhi. Bro. A Bodhi, you weren't even here when we did the Evil Kiwi thing. I don't think you were. Right? Meow. Can somebody please donate pi times E over 3 subs equals 3 subs? What? E. I can be Evil Kiwi. Oh my goodness gracious. Is that actually LARP? 3.1459 is correct. But I don't know about the rest of them. Yo, somebody confirm or deny if that's correct. Maybe we are all Evil Kiwi. Okay. Ow. Is Kiwi real? Alright. I don't know how this question got in here. I like how I used my one free image on this stupid Kiwi image for the first question. Unbelievable. Will Kiwi visit New York? This is so stupid. Not sure, but if she does, she will get slimed. Like, what are we even saying? I was thinking of getting snake bites piercing, but that would be too performative. And I'm just a nonchalant 8 feet and 32 inches tall Brazilian man. Single, by the way. Snake bites are actually really cool. Also, I'm not evil. Hello? Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure. You only get one free image? All the other ones have to be the stock ones? No, you only get one free stock image. You can upload your own, which is really stupid. Why would I want to use your dumbass bullshit, like, AI-generated looking Getty images? When I could just upload my own cooler images. Like what? Slimed like Slimesicle. Charles Slimesicle? Will Kiwi visit New York? Yes. No, wait. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely yes. And in 53 days. Perfect. Damn, you went straight for the throat. I don't know why I was so passionate about that. I just don't like things being paywalled. Especially dumb shit like this, brother. Like, this isn't an inconvenience at all. I don't want these images. They suck. I would rather upload a picture of 53 to every single question. The longest answer is always correct. Nike. Nike. I love Charlie Slime School. Ball knowledge? Definitely. Wait, that's Aura. Definitely yes. Definitely not. Funny. Okay, one more question. Does Kiwi like video games? Yeah, yes. No. Oh my, that has to be AI generated. Come on. Okay, one more. Does Kiwi oh my gosh. So we're lying. Does Kiwi shower? Yes. Every 2 days. Every week. No. According to Dev. You know what? I'm gonna be fair and make both of these right. Yes, every day. Yes, every 2 days. Yes, every week. That way, if somebody actually wants to play this seriously and try and win, they're not going to be, like, fisted by the fact that this question is technically incorrect. Only on holidays. Okay. When will you wear wigs? Sometimes. Oh. So we're lying. Girl, you came up with the answers. Maybe. Maybe not. Will Kiwi go to New York? Not after the incident. What? I think I've had enough of this Kahoot. One more. When will you wear wigs? I feel like, can I have one answer? No, I need two. What a shame. When will you wear wigs? Sometimes. It's just the letter V. Okay, bro. See, like, why would I pay for Kahoot Premium so that I could get a Getty image of the letter V? What are we doing, bro? Just make both of them the same and correct. Okay. Okay, now I'm done. Now we're gonna raid someone, okay? Who do we raid? It was so cute and wholesome last time. Genuinely. Guys, who do we raid? Kira, you had a really good recommendation. Kira, hop on, twin. Who do I raid? We could raid Ender Peach live, that is correct. I wanna see my options, you know? Meow. Meow. I recommend Doki Bird, bro. Fuck you mean good recommendation. She was nice though. Right? Yeah, she was nice. She was chill. That was a good recommendation. Raid the puppy girl again. I want to see her reaction if she's live. I don't think she's live because I followed her. So I'm pretty sure I'd get the notification. There's a guy with 2 viewers on my For You. What's his name? She is not live, man. There's this Kobe the Lucky Fox on my sidebar streaming Super Mario 64 for 4 people. No, that's Aura. That's Aura. Aww. Super Mario, what a throwback. Oh my gosh, holy OG. What a throwback. Okay, we have Ender Peach live playing Minecraft. We have Kobe the Lucky Fox playing Mario. Which one, guys? Which one? Wait, I had the same dude. How are we all getting recommended this guy with 5 viewers? 12-year-old saying what a throwback. Okay, bro. What are we talking about? I am not 12 years old. Reflex says Mario. Why is it here? Why is it here? Kobe? Alright, we're going with Kobe. Kobe the Lucky Fox. 7 viewers. Did 2 of you just pop into a stream? /raid. Thank you guys for joining me today. You guys are amazing. As always. I did, lol. Lamau. /raid. I got a stray for no reason. Kobe the Lucky Fox. Okay. Twins, thank you so much for joining me. You guys are lovely. I might stream tomorrow. Maybe not. I might film tomorrow. So if you're setting an alarm to wake up, don't. There's a chance I won't stream. Retro, what did you just send? You're amazing, kind Kiwi. Missed, you're too kind. W Kiwi, go eat din din now. W Sweetie Pepper. No raid pop-up? Oh, that's because I didn't send it. You can spam Pupweesit if you want to. Just don't scare them away, okay? Don't scare them away. Make sure to say hi as well. Let's have good raider etiquette. I'm not familiar with raider etiquette, but I would guess it's nice to say hi. Okay, guys. Hello, Ghoul. Oh, man. Next stream, twin, next stream. We are currently rating someone that's playing Super Mario 64 or something? Super Mario 64, right? Yeah. So yeah, spam Pupweesit. Also make sure to tell them hi. I appreciate you guys being here, alright? How does this raid thing work? We all get diverted into this guy's stream. You guys are awesome. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, okay? Okay. Make sure to be kind to yourself and take care of yourself. Okay, 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 okay. Thank you for joining me, twins. Goodbye. Goodbye. How do I start it? Raid.